I'm James Spinney, and here is your morning market brief. We first begin overseas with the major Asian Pacific markets trading lower overnight, with Japan's Nikkei 225 index on the downside 2.1%. Hong Kong's Hang Seng index that was relatively flat, and the Shanghai Composite that closed 0.9% lower. European markets, meanwhile, they are in the red across the board, with London's FTSE index leading the way, down 1%, and U.S. stock futures, they were pointing towards a negative open after the bell. The Dow Jones is exactly that, down just about 193 points. Now we first begin over in the United Kingdom as retail sales figures, they rose 1.1% in July, well above the 0.6% advance expected by economists. The strong July numbers brought year-over-year growth to a total of 3%. Walmart, meanwhile, reported its second quarter earnings of $1.24 per share, just shy of the $1.25 expected, and revenues came in at a total of $116.9 billion. That was below consensus estimates calling for $119.7 billion. And in the United States, consumer prices, they rose a total of 0.2% on gains in gasoline, housing, clothing, and food, amongst other goods. Signaling a slower pace of layoffs in the United States, the number of people who applied for new jobless benefits fell a total of 15,000 to come in at 320,000 in the week of August 10th, therefore marking its lowest initial claims number since October 2007. Manufacturing in the New York region that increased at a slightly slower pace than expected for the month of August, coming in at a reading of 8.2 versus expectations of a rise to 10 from 9.46 last month. Industrial production figures in the United States, that was flat for the month of July, and June's growth was revised lower, this according to the Federal Reserve. And lastly, the NAHB's monthly housing price index that was recently released, well, that's still scheduled to be released. Economists expected to remain unchanged at 57 in August, and just released we had the August fully fed employment figures, 3.5 versus 7.7 in the previous month.